If your SaaS ad costs exploded in the last few months and nothing you've tried has brought them back down, I'm about to tell you exactly why. First of all, it's not your targeting, it's not your landing page, and it's not even your offer, mainly. It's the Andromeda update. This is a fundamental algorithm update that changed how Meta distributes your creator. And if you don't understand what it requires from you, you are going to keep bleeding cash on ads that don't work at all. I'm Ibrahim, co-founder of AdUrgent. We manage over $50,000 a month in ad spend specifically for B2B SaaS companies. And in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what Andromeda is, why it's destroying your ads, and most importantly, what you need to do about it if you want a profitable acquisition. So first, let's talk about what Andromeda actually is. Meta announced this update in April 2025, but it didn't fully roll out to every ad account until July. And that's why you saw your CPMs go through the roof. So Andromeda is the first step in Meta's creative recommendation process right now. It sits at the very beginning of how your ads get distributed, and it's a very important part of the process. So if you're advertising your SaaS before Andromeda, you would create maybe 3 to 5 creatives, and you would test some different hooks in those creatives. And when those ads get fatigued, you would do the lazy thing, film some new opening hooks and combine them with the old body parts, old CTA parts, and relaunch them. So that's been the playbook for years, for the last year especially, and at least for most companies. It's minimal effort and decent results. But Andromeda killed this system. So the old system was rewarding the majority hooks, like big swing hooks. You would find the one hook that resonated with the broadest audience, like a big audience, and that audience would dominate your ad spend. Spend. And you would see it over and over again in your ad account, and it worked because it reached the most people. Now, the new algorithm, the Andromeda, prioritizes the creative diversity. And it's not looking for one dominant hook anymore. So this is not working anymore. It's looking for a portfolio of unique messaging angles, like small group of people. Small unique messaging angles that can match to different micro pockets, micro audiences of your general audience. So I've been seeing that most SaaS founders don't even know this is happening, like this is the system now. And they think it's the market, or they think they need to lower their prices or change their positioning or something like that. It's mostly about Andromeda. Now, as an example, we had a project management SaaS come to us in August. They were spending $30K a month on ads before July, like before the Andromeda hits their ad account. And before July, their cost per call was around $85. What the hell? That was $85. In August, it was $220. Like, you can see the increase. They tried everything before us, like new landing pages, different targeting, offer tweaks, like nothing worked for them. And we audited their creative. They had 4 video ads. 4 video ads. It's crazy. Like 3 of them used the same body. Like same body. This is hook, this is body. These 3 of them were same, and the CTAs were same, but with different hooks. And the fourth ad, like this ad, was barely different. It's on the same messaging, but barely different. Like, you can see, it's almost zero diversity. So Andromeda, the new algorithm, was seeing these ads basically the same ad. So instead of distributing to a wide range of micro audiences, it kept hitting the same small pocket audience over and over again until it fatigued. Like, all of the ads hit the same small audience. And then their cost per results were skyrocket. Instead of hitting the different small audience, for example, this ad is gonna hit this audience, this ad is gonna hit this audience, blah blah blah. So it didn't happen, and it was a problem because it's Andromeda now, and you need to do the job for this. You need to make this happen to different audiences. Now we need to be a bit more technical to really understand how Andromeda works and how it will change how you think about creative forever. So Andromeda is hypersensitive. Okay, hypersensitive to messaging. And I mean literally one word can determine who sees your ad. We had a client selling workflow automation to B2B companies, and we made an ad talking about how their tool saves time, for example, saves time on repetitive tasks. And to illustrate the point, we said something like, imagine if you could automate your email follow-ups the same way Netflix recommends shows. Netflix. We used this one single word. We said Netflix. It was just a one word. And within 48 hours, their funnel was like flooded with people who have video streaming content services and media algorithm companies. Because like Andromeda picked up the Netflix word and started showing the ad to people interested in streaming platforms and like media technology companies. Just one word. Like we use this as an example. Like we used the Netflix word as an example to illustrate the point, and it completely shifted their audience. Like normally the ad was going this audience, but then because of the Netflix word, the ad started going this audience. This is what I mean by hypersensitive. So every word matters, and every phrase matters, and every example you give matters. And and here's the second thing you need to understand. Andromeda loves tiny hooks. Tiny hooks. Before Andromeda, we were using the broader hooks, the hooks that are familiar to hundreds of thousands of people, like millions of people. But now we are seeing the opposite. The smallest, the most niche hooks are getting disproportionate reach to very specific micro audiences. Like, imagine you're a fisherman with a map of hundreds of different spots, okay? So let's say this is a map, and you can see different ponds, different fish ponds in this map. Some ponds have thousands of fish in it, thousands of fish, and some have like 50 fish in it. Some have 10 fish in it, like 10 fish. And historically, you would find the one massive lake and fish there until you ran out. Like you would go the biggest lake and you would fish here before it runs out of fish, right? And that was your majority hook. Majority hook. Now it's taking each of your unique ad messages, like including the small ad messages, and casting lines into very specific fonts. Like your ad about cutting reporting time in half gets cast into the pond of CFOs who hate manual data work, for example, and your ad about real-time team visibility gets in front of the operations managers with remote teams. And each pond is so small, so specific, so targeted, so these ponds run dry fast. Like for example, you will catch every fish in that pond in 3 days instead of 3 weeks. So once everyone in that micro audience has seen your ad, Andromeda moves to the next pond with your next unique message. So this is why you need way more creative than you have ever needed before. You need way more creative messaging, diversity, different messagings. So now you understand how Andromeda works. And to succeed in this new algorithm, you can do two things. The first is high volume. This is the brute force approach. Like Meta's own case study showed a company going from 3 to 4 creatives a week to 50 creatives a week. It's crazy volume. Just to maintain performance. Like Meta explained this case study. Like this is 200 ads per month. Now, to be fair, with AI tools and creative agencies, this is actually doable in today's world. You can film like 10 hooks, use B-rolls, AI avatars, like dynamic text, um, different editing styles, and create 200 variations pretty easily. But as a downside, you have a massive ad fatigue possibility. Like you are burning through creative so fast that you are constantly in production mode. You need to constantly create new ads, new ads, new ads, new ads. So it's so exhausting. It's working, but it's so exhausting. And as an alternative, the second path is diversified messaging strategy. Diversified messaging. My beautiful handwriting. So this is the best path for 99% of the SaaS companies, especially for B2B SaaS companies. Instead of pumping out 50 ad creatives a week, you can create like 15, 20 unique ads per month. So it's extremely easy to do, but 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 I'm not talking about like just different hooks, paste it on the same body for every ad for same CTA. I'm not talking about that. Like fully unique ads from start to finish. And when I say unique, each ad is built around one specific reason for someone to buy your SaaS. Not just different hook. Like the entire ad is thematically different, messagingly. I don't know if there's a word, but the entire ad should be messagingly different. Like for example, if you have a CRM tool for real estate agents, okay, let's give an example. CRM tool for real estate agents. You can create, for example, 15 completely different ads for CRM tool for real estate agents. Like for example, the first ad could be about um, leads response times. And the second ad could be about pipeline visibility. And the third ad could be about integrations with different platforms. And the fourth ad could be about mobile access, so they can easily um, communicate with their leads anywhere in the world and close deals, and so on. Like it's so easy to create 15 unique ad creatives for any kind of B2B SaaS. Like, and you can see every ad has a different problem, different angle, and different outcome. Each ad goes to a different small point. Like for example, this goes to the real estate agents who care about speed, and this goes to the agents who have lost deals because they didn't follow up in their previous deals. Now, when you do this, when you implement this approach, Andromeda has true diversity to work with it. So it can fish in all those different ponds with the right bait for each one. And as a beauty, these ads last way longer, like way longer. We are seeing 3 to 4 week lifespans on individual ads with this approach versus like 3 to 5 days with the high volume approach, with the first approach. So that's why 99% of B2B SaaS companies should use the second approach. But if you talk in general, both paths require significantly more creative volume than you are used to. And that's expensive. Like for example, if you are selling a $99 per month SaaS subscription, you cannot afford to produce 15 to 20 fully unique ads per month. Like the math doesn't work. And let's say you spend 10k per month on ads. Your creative production costs another 3k per month for this level output. That's like 13K a month, right? You are spending for your paid ads acquisition. And if your average customer value is $99 per month and your CAC payback period is 12 months, you need to acquire like 131 new customers just to break even on ad spend alone. And that's not counting your team, your product costs, your overhead. Like it's unmaintainable. Okay, you can't keep up with this. So that's why most SaaS companies die here when they try to scale with paid ads. They can't afford the creative volume that Andromeda requires. So as a solution, you need to create a high ticket front end offer. Instead of selling $99 per month, you need to package your SaaS with small down for your implementation, like an onboarding or strategic consulting, and you need to sell it for like between 3 to 10K one time for like 60 days or 90 days. Now, with this approach, your unit economics completely change because let's say you spend 13K on ads and creative. Now you acquire 10 new customers. What's 10 times, let's say, $3,500, and it's way low for a high ticket offer for a SaaS company. It's 35K per month new acquisition revenue. So this is how you can afford the creative volume that Andromeda requires right now. You can't outspend the algorithm. You have to outstructure it. You need to work with the algorithm. So if you are selling low ticket monthly subscriptions, you cannot afford this level of creative production. You need a high ticket front end offer that makes your ads profitable from day one. Profitable from day one. That's the whole point. And that's the only way the math works. You can see it. And you need to understand, Andromeda is not going away. This is the new reality of meta advertising. You can fight it and keep building cash, or you can adapt. It's not a creative problem. It's a business model problem, actually. You need more creative volume, and you need unit economics that can afford to increase the creative volume. So if you want help figuring out how to package your SaaS into a high ticket front end offer that makes this sustainable, I will put a link in the description. Book an audit call and we will go through your numbers, your offer, and show you exactly what this would look like for your business. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.